I want to introduce a special new friend. I don't know how many of you know about the Pacific Justice Institute and the work that Brad Dacus and his people do. They are fantastic. If you have a dispute with the government in your church, and you know you're in the right, you call these guys, and they have over 1,000 lawyers around the country. They get up, no charge, okay, and they win cases. Yes. And I've heard of many of them. Brad is going about his work out of the state this month. And when I called, I think it was Monday, and the fellow that the other name that I had was already speaking at one of these rallies in San Francisco. Okay? And they said, well, you might talk with MattMcReynolds. I said, who's MattMcReynolds? I want to tell you about MattMcReynolds. He's originally from the Deep South. I think, does that mean South Sacramento? That means, I don't know where that is. But attorney MattMcReynolds moved to California in early 2005 to join the legal team of Pacific Justice Institute. That's enough said for me. That's one. While still in law school, prior to joining Pacific Justice Institute, Matt was awarded first place in the prestigious Pew Scholarship Competition, sponsored by the Alliance Defense Fund, for a paper on same-sex marriage. I want a copy of that paper. Yeah. We'll put it on our Facebook page. He then clerked 2 years for the American Center for Law and Justice, where he gained a deeper understanding of constitutional issues affecting people of faith. Since joining PJI, Matt has counseled thousands of individuals on a wide range of religious liberties, including church and politics, free speech, religion in the workplace, church land use, and separation of church and state. Matt's been involved with constitutional litigation at every level of the federal and state judiciaries. He has argued cases for PJI in both federal and state trial courts, as well as a case involving same-sex marriage in the Washington Court of Appeal. In the last 3 years, he has also been featured in numerous news articles and radio interviews across the nation. Most recently, he has advised countless pastors and churches on the legality of supporting Proposition 8, the Protect Marriage Initiative. Okay? Matt says you can throw all that out. What's really important is the fact that he married Sarah not too long ago. Right? Let me introduce you to MattMcReynolds.
How's everybody doing out there? Well, I can't see you as well as I might like, but I can sure hear you. And I think this whole entire section of Sacramento can hear you this afternoon. Wow, what an awesome gathering. This is the place to be this afternoon. That's right. To see each one of you that's come out to take a stand for freedom, to take a stand for religious liberty, means so much. It means so much to the political establishment in the city. It's going to mean so much to the people all across the Sacramento regions as it gets broadcast. And it means a lot to those of us who've been laboring for a long time. Because ultimately, this is not just a Catholic issue. It's not even just a lot of that already. Getting back into better protect your right. Just need to communicate that to Washington. United. Protestant and Catholic. A simple message to Washington.
I'm over at the Rally for Religious Freedom on the Capitol. I couldn't see your camera page.
Everybody heard that?
See if I encourage you to take it down.
Sometimes I think our politicians can get a little bit of a history lesson. Just talking this up. And if your neighbor's not here, your friends from the local parish, the local church aren't here, well, you tell them about this gathering, how exciting it was when you see them on Sunday or see them tomorrow. And I hope you'll also go to pji.org, pacificjustice.org. Either one of those will get you there. And get connected to us. We've been fighting these fights here in Sacramento and across California. If you keep standing up against this, if you tell your friends about it, if you stay tuned in and take what you have here and keep spreading it to everybody you know, and let them know how important this is. I'm going to sign up to Justice Institute. Thank you for being here. Thank you for standing here. And we are standing with you. If you ever need any help on these kinds of issues, PJI.org wants to be a partner with you. Thanks. God bless you.
I'm not good at estimating crowds, but I think we have several hundred people here this afternoon. That's a wonderful tribute to you folks that come out and participate in this rally. This is great evidence of what a couple of people can do. As you know, we put this rally together on very short notice. We are non-funded, non-affiliated. And if you folks want to help us continue the momentum, we invite you to come by. If you haven't already done so, sign up. We'll keep you informed about future events. We plan to continue this movement going, and that brings us to another point, which is always the prerequisite at the end of these meetings. As we are a couple of individuals with limited funding, we would ask you to participate if you want to help the organization grow. So we have two gentlemen with bright red buckets we're going to pass through the audience, and we ask if you would pull up $20 or 10 or 5 or whatever you can afford and help us with the cause. We would appreciate it. Finally, we do have the final speaker. We want to make sure you don't leave yet. Albin Romberg helped us with the rally. We are grateful for his assistance. He has put together a petition called California for Parental Rights, and we would like to hear what he has to say on that issue, and we ask you to give him your support as well. Albin?
Thank you very much. Most of you here, a lot of you have already signed this petition, I know, this time. As you know, it was on the ballot before. This is a very crucial issue, the rights of parents to at least know when a minor child is going to have to, abortion is going to be performed on a minor child. In this state, parents don't even have to know. And about 20,000 abortions are performed every year on minor children in this state. We're one of the few states that does not have any parental notification. Thank you. So, if you haven't signed yet, there's a table over to the side. Some of you have seen these petitions. So, if you haven't signed, please sign them. This is a very crucial religious rights issue. It doesn't make any difference to have abstractions and talk about the Constitution if we don't have any means of implementing what's actually going on in our own families and our own lives. And California, unfortunately, is probably the bad example in the nation, as most of these religious freedoms have already been taken away here a long time ago. Mr. Obama, we should continue with this. I would like to recognize, by the way, we have one of Mr. Obama's top people that's seen fit to come here. Bob Mulholland is standing right over there. There he is. So I think it's a credit to us that he came. He's a good friend of Monsignor Kavanaugh's, and we've tried to counsel him from time to time. So, again, thank you all for coming, and go to the website. Petitions are here. It's caparentalrights.org. CA for California, parentalrights.org. You'll find a lot of information about this. Someone just mentioned the condoms. Here's a package just recently been received here. This is like a 12-year-old. You get this in the mail, paid for by your taxes. 10 condoms in here. I won't mention what else is in here, but there's other supplies for your 12-year-old. So, time to stand up and time to fight these battles. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Aldo. He said he would take less than 2 minutes, and he did. That's great. Business item, there's a cell phone that's been found. Whoever belongs to it, it'll be right here. It's in front of 2 lawyers. You better hurry. But you notice they have a Catholic priest between them. What does that tell you? We're going to wrap early, and I would just want to please tell you once again that not even God can steer a parked car. And a couple of things you can do. One, when you get home, you can represent the Catholics for Religious Liberty, and note that we are partners with the churches. Okay? We are partners with the clergy. We want to work together on this. Okay? And obviously, Monsignor Kavanaugh kicked things off today as a good example of that. And we even had a non-Catholic Protestant talk up here. You know, it was wonderful. That's one thing you can do. The second thing you can do is talk to all your friends about what's going on. The churches, in our church, we had lunch with the pastor, and we outlined a program. We will have meetings at the parish center. We will get together. We'll talk the Knights of Columbus. Angela talked to you the other night. They had 2 cars full of people come down here. That's fantastic. And then, mostly important, it's a political game, right? So, and we have a wonderful democracy here, Democratic Republic here. We vote for the people we want to represent us. We don't always agree with what they do, but you are free to call them, to fax them, to write them, and tell them exactly how you feel. Okay? And wrapping, I just want to say one thing to each and every one of you that came today. Okay, I trust you. I trust you with my children. I trust you with my family. Okay? The unfortunate part is your government does not trust you. Okay? The government does not trust you. They want to tell you what to do. Okay? There's no question about it. So I trust you. I hope to be involved with every single one of you. Go home, tell your friends. We're available anytime to come on out and do another rally. Okay? Thanks a million for coming. God love you. It was suggested that we wrap with 2 things. First of all, I want you all, just for 1 second, a quick prayer. I want you all to say a prayer for Barack Obama. I'll be honest, not for his health, okay? But that he may come to understand the America that we know and have appreciated for a couple of 100 years. That he may understand liberty, freedom. He may understand what has given rise to the greatest country in the history of the world, okay? The United States of America. Okay? And someone also suggested we should sing the Star Spangled Banner. Why not end with the Star Spangled Banner, right? Any singers here? Oh, say, can you see why the dawn's early light was so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we marched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets trembling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? God bless you all.
Did you take the whole thing?
No, just bits and pieces.
Oh, okay, so did you get MattMcReynolds from Pacific Justice Institute?
Only bits and pieces of
Bits
that.
and pieces,
Yeah.
okay.
Who was the lady that was up there? The one that was the reservist?
I don't know.
I got most of hers. Her voice carried over the. See, I don't have the advantage that the professionals have, plugged right into their system. I've only got this microphone, so I had to. He was kind of soft-spoken. I thought I'm not going to get it all. Yeah.
Once described as the new third rail. Third rail.
This is always see if anybody from